Continuing with my last vlog where I discussed the rhetorical question of whether leaders are made or are they born, and I explained that you have to have a mindset before you start your journey into becoming an extraordinary leader. Now, I stated a lot of facts and figures I know in that last vlog, so to do some justice to those facts today, I'm going to discuss the science behind it all. Let me start by asking a question. Do genes have anything to say? Does genetics play a part? And I got a little confused trying to answer this. Actually, in 2013, I read a detailed research on the impacts of genetics on leadership. Now, I read an article in this journal called Born to Lead that mentioned a stylish argument that about 24% of humans are actually born with this genotype RS4950 that makes them born leaders. Now, these people seek leadership behavior and all the opportunities involved, and you know what? They get it. Wow, this was interesting, because if it was even remotely true that almost 1/4 of the population had a genetic advantage over others that makes them leaders by birth, then what about bringing out the leadership behaviors in the remaining 3/4 of the people, the remaining ones of us, and this remained unexplained by this genotype. Now, also, those lucky 1/4 that are born leaders, do they not have any flaws? Do they not require any leadership trainings or teachings, or do they not require any skills to improve their leadership skills? As a matter of fact, a great number of leaders I've met in the last 20 years, they keep seeking out trainings because they feel that because they're on top of their careers, they have to remain on this hunt to keep gathering more and more knowledge and trainings and teaching. This is what helps them remain at the pinnacles of their careers. In fact, I'd say they have this unquenchable thirst for it. So coming back to the question again, whether who needs leadership trainings, leaders or followers? The answer is simple. If you fall into that 3/4 of the group that we do, the majority of the people, you require leadership training for sure, because if you want to reach your goals, you have to do what it takes. Now, if you're in that lucky 24% of those lucky geniuses that are born leaders, here's another point for you. There's a difference between a gift and a strength. This is what I teach in my to my Gallup groups. Now, if you have what we can call a gift, then these people actually, they blow their advantage more often than not, because the ones that don't have the gift, they actually work really hard, because what they have is they want to develop a strength with very little raw material. Now, because of their perseverance, they end up actually surpassing the ones with the gift. It's been happening since the beginning of time. This rabbit and hare story has been oversimplified since as long as we can ever remember. Now, those that are born gifted, actually, they usually get caught up with this ego and this fame. And you'll see this in athletes all the time. And the underdog becomes the new hero. We've seen this all the time in movies. Now, if you get a chance, do read books like The Little Book of Talent or The Talent Code or Malcolm Gladwell's Outliers to understand why people who have a gift, they often blow these gifts, because the ones who are working hard and learning and using 10,000 hours to actually practice what they don't really have, they actually end up surpassing. So the born leaders, you have to keep climbing higher peaks. If you're at the pinnacle of your career and you're at the top of a peak, look down. You will see people climbing as quickly as they can to try to pass you. You have to have that mindset, and you have to have that perseverance and that unquenchable thirst to seek higher peaks. Otherwise, people are going to pass you.